Hello everyone, my name is Alexander, but here in France and starting from Polynesia, I, I've been called Kai, so please call me Kai if one day you decide to contact me. But now I have a challenge, let's say, to translate my story already record, which I already filmed. It was a very quick improvisation on the topic of random meetings or what is going on around of you and how can you perceive what is going on. And it was filmed, and I was speaking in Russian, and then one of my really good friend asked me to make another video in English and to share this idea, or if you want this story, in English. And then she told me that probably she will be sharing this video with her friends. Sorry for my terrible English, but in any case, it's hard to repeat the same feeling, the same situation again, but I'll try my best. So it was about different random things which happened to you, around of you, with you. And that day we were walking just in the city, and we decided to go to eat something. And then we met one guy from Chile who spoke to us, who told us that his story, and finally. And then we met another guy, just a security guy, who asked us if we speak Russian, and we said yes, and then we start our conversation in French, because that was only word in Russian, do you speak Russian, and that's it. And then we talked, we shared our food with him, we just exchanged a couple of words. And then on the road back, I said to my son that listen, it's probably how to say, it's like life, and the people around of us, they are like a small piece of glass, or if you want. And that in that moment I started to imagine, probably there is a thing which called Kaleidoscope, as the tube was a three piece of mirror inside, shaped in as a triangle. And from another side of this tube there is a place where you can put some piece of glass and another piece of plastic, or whatever colorful objects, small tiny objects. And then you can just look into, and when you turn it, it starts to create amazingly interesting, colorful, and nice geometrical shapes and figures. So it was amazing, and that was my memory from my childhood. And I started to improvisation. I don't know how to call it correctly, but then I started this thought, saying that look, people, for me, or it looks like we are the small tiny piece of glass, or the small tiny pieces in the kaleidoscope, which are randomly chosen, which are randomly posed in this kaleidoscope, And then if we are inside, and if we believe that we are only the we are exactly those tiny piece of glass, it means that we we couldn't know that there is another point of vision, there is another way of seeing us through the lens or through this triangle shaped mirror. And there is a force, or I don't know whom, God or whatever, if you, whatever you want to call, which turned this kaleidoscope because he or she or it admires this nice, beautiful, uh, beautiful pictures inside of this kaleidoscope. And that was actually my thought, my, if you want, allegory. Was us as a people, was life, and was this special, hardly described force around of us, God or whatever. And then yesterday when I saw this message to me asking me to translate it, I thought about it again, and now I can even go further, saying that it really depends. What do you think about you? If you believe really that you are only this tiny piece, then you need someone who will be observer, who will be turning this kaleidoscope and enjoying the pictures which we will be making without even knowing that it's going on, what is going on. But then I thought that what if we are not just only this tiny piece of plastic or piece of glass? What if we are part of something bigger, temporally divided, and yeah, we are meeting each other, we are just feeling the borders of each other, but by having this random unplanned meetings or talks or even lives beside of us. But then if you believe that you are only this tiny piece of glass, the picture is a bit boring and simple. But what if you believe that you're a piece of something bigger? Actually, you can go and change your point of view, and you can become this observer, and you can use your life as a kaleidoscope where all those people, including you, will be inside, and you, with your actions, with your thoughts, with your beliefs, you're just turning this kaleidoscope, you're mixing people, you're making another appointments, you're visiting another countries, you're meeting another people, you are in touch with those people, but you're at the same time this observer, and you may enjoy the nice picture at the end of at another end of this tube. And I think that it's more, it's beautiful, it's bigger than this story about you as a piece of glass inside of kaleidoscope with another forces which turns this kaleidoscope because they want to, or he or she want to observe how it's going on. I think that at the same time we can be observers, admirers of these beautiful pictures which we can call our lives, and at the same time we can be this tiny small piece of glass inside of this kaleidoscope. But we need to know that we are not alone. It's happened with you with some reason, and it's really nice, it's really beautiful. I don't know, I hope that I correctly translated my thought about Kaleidoscope, about people, about us, about the relations between us, and the different roles, role of piece of glass and role of observer. And if this video will be used somehow and you find it interesting, fine, good to know. In any case, I wish you all the best, peace and love, and let's be observers at the same time, knowing that other people are those small pieces of glass and plastic, and if you meet them, just do not throw it away, just try to understand why and what is going around of you, and try to see from another side of the tube. That's all, folks. See you later. Bye.